Hey, what's up YouTube? I'm Dex.
I'm Mike.
And today we're going to talk about Zendaya, who has been cast as Mary Jane Watson in the new Spider-Man movie. So what do you think about that?
Well, as we all know, Mary Jane Watson is an iconic superhero love interest for Spider-Man. She's been around since the 60s. She's been portrayed as a Caucasian female with fiery red hair from the 60s up until now. So with Zendaya, who's a Disney Channel star, she's been cast as the new Mary Jane in Spider-Man Homecoming. She's a very beautiful girl. I mean, young, attractive. She has all the characteristics of Mary Jane. It's just that she's African American. And there's nothing to say that Mary Jane can't be African American, in my opinion. Mary Jane is she's iconic. She's just a love interest.
Right. Now, I'm not the biggest purist when it comes to comic book movies, so it doesn't necessarily bother me. But I do know that there have been a lot of comic book movies. Like, for example, in Daredevil.
Yes. Michael Clark Duncan.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, his character was supposed to be, in the comic books, it was white. Now, all of a sudden, it's played by a black guy. I don't think it's really that much of a big deal.
Lawrence Fishburne in Man of Steel.
Right, exactly. So I don't think it's that much of a big deal. I don't know why people are so upset about it.
It's just because she is iconic and it's just a drastic change. But like I said, she doesn't have any there's no rules that say she has to be. That's like changing, you couldn't do Black Panther as a Caucasian because he's Black Panther. You couldn't do Luke Cage as a as a Caucasian because his whole story is that he's a inner city male.
Unless maybe you got Eminem to play him, right?
Well,
then you'd be like, well, maybe, right?
So I mean, in the past we had Kirsten Dunst in the Sam Raimi trilogy played Mary Jane, which I didn't have a problem with her. I liked her as Mary Jane. But it's just something new and fresh, and we got to get more people of color into this, Marvel Cinematic Universe. I mean, there are no African American females in the cinematic universe for Marvel. So I think that she will be, the first, race change, but first character of color in the cinematic universe. So I think this is a good change. It's not going to hurt the story. And we haven't seen her performance yet, so we just have to wait to see what she does.
Yeah, I think if the movie's going to be good or not, it's not going to be because of her. I think it's going to be because of, the script. Is it a good story? It's going to be because of the villains. I think there's going to be a lot of other reasons. But I think we just kind of live in that era where everybody just hates on everything.
Yes.
But in the end, I don't think this is a big deal.
Save the hate until after the movie comes out.
And I think it's good because it gives a lot of buzz to the movie, and now people are going to be interested in seeing it. So I also think that's a good thing too. So I don't think it was that much of a big deal. As let's say, but the whole thing is we got to see how the movie does.
Exactly.
Because for example, remember when Ghostbusters came out with 4 females. A lot of people were kind of skeptical, right? Because that was a little bit too much,
too much of a drastic change,
right? It was, and I think that really hurt the movie. And now I hear remember at the beginning it was, we're gonna make a sequel to this. To now, we might make a cartoon version, right? So I don't think this is that much of a big deal, and I think people need to just chill out and just take a breath.
Yes.
Right.
Wait for the movie to come out.
Wait for the movie to come out. All right, so it looks like that's all the time that we have for today.
So don't forget to like and subscribe.
Yes, and anything else you guys want to put on there, like a comment, you want to share it, you want to let us know if we're right or wrong, we'd be more than happy to hear from you. All right, and we'll see you guys next time.